Hello, everyone. How is the time going for everyone here? Oh. Is everyone enjoying their existence for the time being, hopefully? Or at least hopefully enough, but... For everyone wondering, yes, still sick. Not full good at the moment, but... I know that this being a demo is a little bit shorter, so I figured I could get away with this. And I did tease this at some point. I think I found this sometime before I went on my little vacation that got me sick, so I've been kind of holding up or waiting on this one. Welcome back. Oh, God, Oh, I wish I was 100% back. Sadly, no, I am still, hovering, you know what, still hovering the good enough, but in recovery mode. Click on objects to interact with them. Has your journey been long? But at last you've returned, like you promised. The Enka story. Ah, that's fun. Press space to advance. Regular text. Going to be a somber story. From what I have read, yes. Welcome home. The last winter night. So, this is whatchamacallit. I haven't done much in the ways of research on anything in this game, but I do know it's one of those made by one guy type of thing, so like, if I've read it into it right, music, art, all that done by one person. The game itself is not out yet. Extras. Credit? Yeah, by Endesis, so yeah. The one person. So, what else is in here? Credit, music box. I don't want to toy around with that yet, but from how I understand it, this is about 1 hour, so let us enter. Lost soul, wandering through mist and snow. Do you feel the touch of iron cold? Oh. With a light in the helmet. Dot. Also, lost soul. Before I awoke, there was nothing. No warmth or light. Sorry, I'm just remembering. It's like, yes. Play a game that requires me to do voices and read a bunch while my face is just stuffed smack. Wait, what? Oh, and Dark Soul. Okay, Darkest Dungeon and Dark Souls. That took me... I knew Darkest Dungeon, not Dark Souls. No warmth or light. No touch nor taste. No sound nor sight. No dreams. No fears. No memories. Only an emptiness as vast and boundless as the sunless sea. I am nothing. Was nothing. Then, the shock of everything comes all at once. Like a still heart beating back to life. A dam surrendering to the flood. Cold, dark, wind. Fear. Snow, sound. Questions. Words. Thoughts. Oh, that's me. I was like, what's that clicky noise? It was my... this hitting down here. For this moment, I had no self. Now, in an instant, the world of the living forms around me. Or rather, I take form in it. Flung into existence, already knowing of life and what comes with it. Because I have lived before, died before. That hasn't changed. This I know with every breath I do not draw. Feel. You skip the press F to feel, and you just go straight to click feel to feel. Feel. The wind howls. Darkness settles around me like a cloak. I sense the cold, but its bite I do not feel. One advantage of having no body, I suppose. I can't imagine anything surviving in this storm for long. One moment. Apologies. Moments pass. I remain still for some time, letting the sensations of the... Wait a minute. Didn't I... No. There we go! Sorry, I forgot I had this little setup for visual novels to stay out of the way of text. I completely forgot about this setup. It's only... Because what is it? It's only, like... It is a subtle difference, but it's a small difference, and all the nonetheless. Moments pass. I remain still for some time, letting the sensations of the world around me flood my consciousness, bringing me back to the flow of time itself. Its passing I know I once felt with a painful clarity. The world of the living is a finite and fragile one, fleeting as frost beneath the morning sun. Listen. The roar of the wind, the creaking of iron, the song of a place abandoned by time. If solitude had a sound, would this be its melody? Look. What do I see? Finally, I examine my surroundings. Or rather, my encasings. Touch the hand. I open and close my hand, my quote-unquote hand, and an armored gauntlet responds. Steel finger plates clinking softly with each motion. There are no living fingers within them. No flesh, not even bone, yet they bend to my wishes still. Can I click anything besides the hand? This is just the demo, so. Touch the hand. I twist my arm, and the I suck at reading. I twist my arm, and the vambrace and counter move as if they were one with my true body. Yeah, I am trying my best to see if anything for it. I'm keeping my eye ever so often glanced to chat, but I'm just like, if something worth reading comes up, then I'll do it. But I'm just like, just let everyone have their fun over in there. For the moment. The rings of Miley, wait. The rings of oh my god. Miley. Oh, my reading comprehension ability is terrible. Oh, the rings of mail sorry, I can't get over my own inability to read stuff. Dear God. Rings of mail shirt clatter against my empty cuirass as I twist and turn the rest of my limbs. I see my hollow body. Sense it through the slits of my helmet. The apparent source of my hearing and sight. See. Hold on, yeah. Gingerly, I crack the visor of my helmet open with a soft click as my vision settles into focus. Despite my lack of eyes to see with. You know what this... I'm doubting... Like, I know this does not go on for very long. I am saving in case of a crash, basically. This requires testing research. Man, anyone who, is, whatchamacallit, anyone who is going to be reading the chat when we're doing this as a VOD is going to have a hell of a time trying to get any type of relevance from there. I recommend anyone who watches this as a VOD just turn off the chat. Either way, look into the mirror and see what I can see. The first thing I see is myself. My reflection, rather, in a broken mirror on an old stone wall. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna put it this way. I think 90% of the time new viewers who find me are going to be confused as all hell, which I think is just kind of I think at that point is just kind of a sign of my branding, which is just... Also, now, Kuda, you say that, but you forget... Like, Lobotomy Corporation impacting the channel as much as it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Once had a similar hold on the channel. Now Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not done in almost a year. I still get updates on that type of stuff, but from, well, every so often I get Yu-Gi-Oh! Updates. But I'm pretty much just putting that on hold and almost waiting for sake of, I almost want to wait a full year before doing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream just so I can say it's been a year since I've dueled. Either way, back to the story of the night. Or, the story of the lost soul. An empty helm stares back at me. A suit of armor with no corporeal inhabitant, or a knight without a body. Wait, some communities are attracted to their content like moths to a light. Do you mean certain communities, like communities around games, or certain communities around certain people? Because I think both are true. In the mirror, I twist and turn to see the hollow steel somehow respond to me. Like it belongs to me. Was this my armor? No memories come to me. Not yet. Whatever revelation I expect will not arrive so easily, it seems. Content game communities would make... Yeah, no, I see that. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, sorry, a little bit of sniffles. I don't have the slightest idea where I am, who I was when I was alive. And the funniest part about this, of the Lobotomy Corporation stuff to me is, as time has gone on, and also just me being me, I've come to remember it's like, right, the reason I don't play those types of games is because I'm not very good at them. So, I am punching completely, like, I'm not punching above my above my weight class. I'm punching in a different, I'm punching in a different style of fighting that I have zero training in is basically what I'm doing. Which is just funny. I don't have the slightest idea where I was when I was alive. The only thing I am certain of is that I did live. And then I did not. Yes, that's how dying works. That is how dying works. Watching sadistic smiles. You're watching with sadistic smiles, but you're also. Here's the thing. We're not even in there. Now we're just me reading a lovely little story about a possessed suit of armor. Or at least I hope it's lovely. I'm not far enough in to make judgment yet. Yet I awoke here, in the realm of the living, not beyond the shore where the departed souls dwell. My being, my spirit, now rests in these hollow plates that respond to me like pieces of my true body. How? Or, more importantly, why? I curl the fingers of my gauntlets. This armor is my only clue, and it yields no answers. ... All in good time. Whatever my name was, you have all of eternity to find your answers now. Yet despite the cold and rigid nature of the metal, something about the steel shell surrounding me feels comforting. Protective and safe. Like the arms of a brother. Never heard a suit of armor described as a— well, actually, never mind. Anyone who's seen Full Metal Alchemist definitely knows what it's like to call a brother a suit of armor. I almost said no one knows what it's like. I almost said I didn't think people would call suits of armor their brother, and then I remembered, nope, there is explicitly an example of this that exists. God, I need to watch Brotherhood. I've only seen regular Full Metal Alchemist, and that was over a decade ago. Sorry. If nothing else from tonight, I gather I need to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist and then watch Brotherhood for the first time, because I still haven't done that for some reason. Either way. And not only because it's armor. Perhaps it once defended me. Why else would my spirit be drawn to a case of cold steel, an instrument of war? Perhaps in time its familiarity will shed light on my questions. For now, I turn to the rest of my surroundings. Okay, let's just do a little... Why am I doing multiple save slots on the demo? I don't know why. So, oh, painting. Oh, okay. Nameless Knight. Okay, name has changed. A painting hangs above the hearth, flaked and aged. Its ornate frame tarnished with time. It depicts a woman of no less than 20 summers. Dressed in a blue gown, her skin porcelain fair, and hair fairer still. If you don't use up all available game slots 30% of the way, you aren't a gamer. Well, here's the thing. I don't think the demo contains 30% of what the full game is, because I think this is only... I wanted... My thing is... Oh, no, that was actually... Because there's one other video of this that I think was like 1 hour long, so I do not know. A raven, its feathers the same stark hue, perched on her arms. 30% of the demo counts as well? Oh, crap, I'm behind schedule then. Let me just real quick, another one. Oh, I have work to do. I have work to do. Wait, that is 6 to... Oh, is that auto? Oh, there's autosaves. And then quick save, which I don't know the button for. Sorry, I guess I'm gonna have to accept that I'm just not a true gamer in this case. I have already failed. She's beautiful. Not even time can steal this fact from the canvas. But only because she is like me, lifeless and ageless. Beauty. What a useless thing in the end. Even more fleeting than existence itself. I'm covering up an image of the night. Can I... Wait a minute, can I... Hold on. gonna bring myself over here. Am I covering? Okay, nope, I'm revealing the stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be in the other corner for this stream, just in case another character pops up down there. So, brief moment, I need to record this position so that I can just quickly come to it. You, scroll, add, that, move, yes, record, yes, that, so that should be like, so if I were to go like that, and then that, there we go. Sorry about the little detour we had here. Oh, sorry. Another character popping. That would be hilarious. Also, hello, Ethan. I'm doing good. Just had to set this up so that we can have the, Actually, you know what? Now I can actually go back and forth if I need to, because it's like, oh, someone's over there, I'm over here. If someone comes over here, I go back over here. See, I've got everything accounted for. 1 second. My apologies, my throat is still not 100%, and yet I'm doing a game that involves a lot of reading. I'm not very smart, I'm just very addicted to streaming. But a useless thing in the end, even more fleeting than existence itself. Something in her blue eyes and stoic gaze seems almost familiar, but does not rekindle any memories. I can't help but wonder if this was how she truly looked, or if the artist simply painted a much more flattering visage. I wonder if that makes me a disloyal knight. But it's not as if it matters now, does it? Was she my master? Was this the person I swore fealty to? Promised my loyalty and devotion to. If she was the lady of this manor, then it must be so. But why don't I remember? Did my oath mean so little to me? Was she here when whatever befell this place happened? Patience, good night. Look, I have saves to catch up on. Window. I can talk to the painting again. Can't do that. All right, check fireplace. Those empty words. I mean, that depends. Like he said, is that as little as they meant? An oath is only as valuable as you hold it to be. A cold stone hearth with only ashes remaining. No fire has been lit here for a long, long time. But luckily, I have no need to keep warm in my current body. I stand in what appears to be a large sitting room, or solar, its ceiling held aloft by tall stone walls. Debris and glass litter the floors. A sharp pang runs through my cuirass, through the place where my living heart would be. Clearly, it hurts me to see this place like this. How long has it been left this way? How long have I been dead? That's a hell of a question. How long have I been dead? Oh. Now the window. 1 second. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna be 1 second. Don't mind me real quick. Don't mind anything real quick. Oh my, don't mind me, please. Don't mind me. Just had to grab a thing real quick. Oh my god, I apologize. Okay. My deepest apologies again. Yeah. Where was I in the middle of? Right, I hadn't gotten to the window. That was the last thing. There. I approached the arched windows on the other side of the room. Set against stone walls and rimmed with frost, several of the glass panes are now shattered. Once they must have stood proudly. Scattering the sun's rays in diamond-shaped patterns against the floors. Now they are jagged and broken, sharp as an iron eater's maw. Even in death, the thought of those fabled, fearful beings brings a chill to my spirit. The Iron Eaters. Outside, the world is a blur of white and dark that stretches as far as I can see. A bright moon shines in a pitch-black sky. I see my image in the glass. A knight with no face staring back. In moonlight, against the black glass, I notice more details on my armor. It is pitch black, with ravens carved in painstaking detail across the steel plates. A dark blue sash hangs around its cuirass. Time and weather have not been kind to it, but it must have been beautiful once. The metal clinks as I examine myself in the glass. It is old and tarnished, and yet I do not see a trace of damage from battle. Not even a scuff. I would have lain dusted while it would have lain dusted while it was still brand new. Was this armor only a piece for show? Is it a fine work of craftsmanship? Yet it is a fine piece of work of craftsmanship. Yet it seems a waste of a serviceable suit. Or did I never have the chance to wear it? What would then draw me to it now, if my body did not fall while wielding it? What else? Oh, okay, these. Papers. Scattered parchment, letters, lie on the ground near an ancient wooden table. I try my best to read the faded script. I have received your summons and will attend the banquets as you command. Once again, I offer my sincerest condolences for your father's passing, Marcionus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I doubt I am. Marcionus. He has left far too much for such a young woman to fulfill. They seem to be responses to invitations from a Marciones. ... A few letters I can decipher go much the same way. Some overflowing with empty flattery, some with offers of marriage to noble sons. Others, still, with unveiled condescension. It seems the lady of this manor came into power at a young age, and with it came the attentions of all who held interest in her lands and title. The woman in the painting looked so serene, yet I can only imagine her grinding her teeth at the words on the pages. Oh, I can leave the room now. One moment. Water time. Do you love the style of the music of this whole thing? And out the door we go. Oh, that's back. I can go here, then that's left or right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Left. A heavy set of doors lead further into the castle. I try to open them with my gauntlets, but they do not move an inch. I press the armor's full weight against them, but they still hold fast. It seems they are locked tight. Cannot click that. Well. Huh? Wait. Oh, that's the other. Wait, what? Oh, other suit. Wait, go back. Okay, that's locked door. This is here. That's this room. Okay, we go here. Then to the right. It's a rusted suit of armor. Crafted in an older style compared to mine, and not nearly as ornate. ... Hello? How funny, you think someone else is here. I try to call out, and immediately feel foolish. I don't have a body, so naturally I have no voice either. And what are the chances that there's another haunted suit of armor here in these halls? Very low, but technically not zero. I'll be back. This looks like a storage room of sort. Crafts and furniture are heaped near the entry. Remnants of a barricade? For a second, ah, yes, would you like to traverse these balls? I love the good old, just confusing stuff. Yeah, good old barricade there. What appears to be a hatch lies at the end of the room. I try to lift it. After some resistance, it creaks open to pitch blackness. I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything else, but it startles me now, staring into it. Just how suffocating the darkness feels. ... And down we go. I descend into the pitch-black cellar regardless. My sabatons clang on the steps, echoing into lightless, soulless, unending, dark, blacker than the sunless sea. Blacker than the nothingness of the void where I was, yet was not, and couldn't, and could not sleep, and could not dream, could not breathe, could not see. I climb back out of the dark. Probably a smart thing to do after that engagement. I can't go further without light. I can't. The darkness is 1,000 times worse than the fear I held when I was alive. The sun would rise again no matter how many nights I could not sleep. Huddled by a lantern, but the fallen know nothing but dark. I can't become formless like mist again. I can't. And now I retreat somewhere, I guess. Okay, well, now that we had an exit... But how can a young girl lead us? If not for her, the north would be yours, Tristan. What? ... Did I imagine a voice just now? That was probably me. Or... Oh, there was more stuff on... Ooh. Banners hung up... Banners hang upon the stone walls. Huh. 1 second. 1 second. And... yeah. Hold on. Cracking every single way that my fingers can. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Banners hang upon the stone walls. The coat of arms painted upon them is faded, but appears to be a raven in flight. The gray, or perhaps once white, birds perch against a blue background. The ravens are similar to the ones carved into my armor. There cannot be any doubt that this was the family's coat of arms. But who were the members of the family? Snow and shards of glass litter these halls as well, and make sure to step over the floor carefully. The pieces almost look like ice, buried in the snow. Thou whom art thou? Thou art and thou... Yuki, I don't even know what the hell's going on with your... Okay, you know what, Yuki, I would say I don't know what exactly is going on with your chat. Bearing in mind I've been not reading most of the other chat. Thou art, and thou whom are thou? Thou is thee, and thou is I. That is how that goes. Also, hello. That's towards the door, that's towards this room. Can look at you again. Oh, there was another door there, okay. Didn't realize there was a secondary door. More of the same banners. More banners line the walls of this corridor. Upon closer inspection, the ravens are not painted, but painstakingly woven into the fabric. It must have taken hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of work. I'm tempted to run my gauntlet over the fine weave, but decide against it. Attacked by giant eyeball deer-like creature that has ice attacks. Giant eyeball deer creature that... Damn it, I'm wishing I got this reference. I'm wishing I got that reference there, because I do not understand. Damn you, no reference brain. The metal might snag, and I am not truly able to feel its textures anyway. So that's all the banners, it's that, there's a door, can go back. Arched windows in an arching hallway. So this place is a castle. I'm surprised it took you that long to figure it out. Snow is piled high against the glass, obscuring the night. It almost feels as if this place is frozen in time. Oh. Stained glass windows filter moonlight into the chamber. I recognize the scene depicted in the glass. Stories I must have been told as a child. Though I have no memory of those years. Lit with moonlight, they show the hero Tristram wandering the mist. A lantern in one hand and a sword carved from the linden tree with the other. Descending from the land of the living, he searches for the soul of the one dearest to him. The tale never ends happily. The shores of the sunless sea are no place for the living. I'm surprised that the glass is still intact. Whatever arose in this castle, this room seems to have been spared. Perhaps its intruders thought twice about destroying a place filled with art and objects sacred to the spirits. Love it when intruders have standards. As a spirit myself, I can't say I feel any need to haunt this room in particular. However, well, I suppose rituals for the dead offer as much or more to the living who mourn and fear them. Candles of all shapes and sizes cover the chamber. This must be the chapel, a place where the living come to burn offerings and pray for the departed. Recollections swim through my murky memories. Lighting candles for the fallen is supposed to guide them to the shore beyond the sunless sea, and burn away their mortal regrets. Either nobody thought to light one for me, or whatever burdens I had weighed too greatly to be lifted by flickering flame. It's a pewter box. Inside it are a flint, iron, and char cloth. Some say that iron is sacred to spirits, perhaps because of its use in lighting fire, perhaps because so many instruments for ending life are made with it, or made of it. Perhaps this is where the tales of Perhaps this is where tales of Iron Eaters came from. Perhaps it's not so strange that this suit of armor welcomed me with open arms after all. Take the flint from the box and strike it until a spark catches. Then light the 3 long candles standing in the candelabra. It feels irreverent to take these candles meant to honor the dead, but, well, I am among the dead, and I certainly have use of them. Collected. That's everything to be touched here. Tristan, my son. Do you resent me for sending your mother away? I shouldn't have come. I know better than to interrupt a prayer. An old man kneels before the altar. Thought of ender lilies. Brain is not on that one. Look, White Knight, you may be you, but Yuki, if you give Yuki a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, and let me just put it this way, Yuki is 100% the final boss of my chat. I'm gonna put it that way. I shall not take. Look, Yuki absolutely is the final boss of this chat. White Knight, I don't care about your impact. Also, hi Vectra, how you doing? 1 second, need to clear my throat up a bit. My apologies. Would be the final boss of this chat? No, Yuki has... Anyone who's been around since the Yu-Gi-Oh days and actively watched the Yu-Gi-Oh days of this channel will know why Yuki is the final boss of this channel. Yuki is the final boss of this chat, the Discord, and all of the above. I have only beaten him once because I dropped a giant turtle on one of his big bad dragons. That is the only reason I came out on top once. An old man kneels before the altar. His long beard white as snow, and emptiness fills his eyes, windows to a weary soul and weighted mind. Lost in the past, questioning what could not be changed. I loved him. I always did. But at the time I thought him foolish. Perhaps it was jealousy speaking, the yearning for his favor that made me cast aside my feelings, in all attempts to surpass my duties. Now I know that weight, and shackles of regret. Why ask such questions, Father? We both know. Having both a mistress and a bastard under your roof would ruin you. dot dot dot. Metroidvania with a mortal zombie knight enemy. Cleanse spirit you save after you defeat them as a ball. But oh, okay. I see why the comparisons are being drawn a little bit. Father? What was that? A memory? No more thoughts on it? Okay, now I should be able to oh. It's hard to keep thinking of you as little lady. It's hard not to keep thinking of you as little lady. There's precious little difference between There's precious little difference between protective and belittling, brother. A man stands before a suit of polished tournament armor, the dark steel gleaming back like a raven's wing. His sister urges his acceptance of the gift. The circumstances of their births meant that one received all their noble father's land and titles, the other nothing. Could a single suit of carved steel appease him? Dot dot dot. Who? I should be able to go. Nope, this is the locked door, not the... So now I should go down here. And I should be able to go down here. The door opens once more to pitch blackness. Holding the candlesticks before me, I begin my dark descent. Please just don't be as much of a horror show as last time was. Clack. Clack. My sabatons clang on stone. My hauberk's woven chains rattle. The sound of my armor feels almost deafening in this deathly quiet. The candlelight glints off my hollow steel plates. Old stone walls flicker in and out of view within the narrow radius of my light. No, Ferret. Not yet, anyway. Holding the flames before my visor, I'm struck with a lurching sense of familiarity. I remember this feeling. Of holding my blood-stained hands to a flickering flame. Warming life back into my frozen fingers as I huddled in the cold. I shuddered despite myself rattling in my hauberk. For the 100th time, I am glad I cannot feel the frost and chill. I'm not sure how long I walk in the underground passage. It feels like a tomb. A fitting place, I suppose, for a spirit. But not one I desire to be in for long. Finally, up ahead, something on the ground comes into focus. Shapes. Figures. Oh. Many dead. Bodies. Skeletons. Bones still dressed in leather. Plate armor. Chainmail coifs and hauberks of common soldiers. Not bones. Corpses. Lives snuffed out. I lurch and nearly drop the candlestick. You are currently dead. You should be able to stomach this. You should absolutely be able to stomach this. This is kind of a horde of corpses. Maybe okay, never mind. It's not the sight of death that imbalances me. Being dead myself and a knight. A grim scene like this should be familiar. But a deep well of aching, acrid bitterness floods through my very soul at the same time. I was here. I saw the faces of these men before they died. Twisted, gaping, frozen. The whites of their eyes as large as the moon's. Did I kill them? If so, that's impressive, if not very horrific. That is a lot. Of all the people, it's the bird that catches my eye. It looks like a bird's skeleton. Odd to see it here, but most likely a carrion crow that came to feed while the bodies were fresh. A skull leers out of chainmail coif as I approach. The flames before me flicker as my gauntlets curl reflexively. Anger, disgust, rage, hatred. These and many more unamable feelings fill the hollow space of my cuirass. Emotions in the living run through flesh, weighed by the mind. Metered by the heart. But a spirit has no such gateway, no barrier against the flood of pure feeling that make up the soul. The question is not what I did to these soldiers, but why. I think the what is a lot of murder. I think the what is a lot. Little girl in a white dress. I don't think it's gonna be a little girl, because we saw the mistress in the main painting back upstairs. And, spoiler, she's kind of cropped out of the thumbnail, but she is part of the main cover art, if I'm not misreading who she is. Another body lies a ways ahead, face up on the ground, clad in armor that resembles mine. But unlike my black plates, this knight's armor is a rusted, once silver hue. The helm and cuirass are battered. The raven itself, carved into the steel, looks wounded. Poor raven. Dried, dark stains have pooled beneath the corpse. It was you. You conspired with... You can still make the right choice, Tristan. Oh. Tristan. That name again. I remember it. Was it mine? I stare down at the armored corpse. Okay, so starting to get a picture here. Also, I don't know anything about Dark Souls as well, other than I could not, like, when Dark Souls 1 was new, I couldn't be bothered to get past boss 1. I stared down at the armored corpse. I knew this knight. A knight with a knight with dark curls and a stern look in her eyes. I knew that gaze. I knew her. Tristan, she had called. But who was she? Why was she pleading? Why? Why did we fight? Why did she die? Here. Oh, keys. I just started clicking. Oh, I haven't saved in a while. Oh man, I filled up one page. Looped onto her belt is an ornate key. I take it. ... I need this more than you do. Rest in peace. For whatever reason we may have fought. To be fair, I think even the people who anyone who only plays Dark Souls, I think even they only know 0.1% of the lore. It's one of those games where if you have to want to know, because the game don't do a very good job of telling you, if I'm not mistaken. Which, by the way, I'm not saying is a bad way to do story. I love Destiny for what it was even back in the day, well, especially back in the day nowadays, but... That... Can I click you again? Probably a carrying crow. How did I get... Skulls cloaked in leather and chainmail leer out at me. Remember these men saw their faces twist in agony as they died. Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Never played any of those, so I cannot say. Did I kill them? If I did, I couldn't have done so without reason, right? That. Oh, okay, I can go back now. So I have this key. I will leave your body to the ravens and hang your head on a spike. Did all those years mean nothing to you? Bold words from a little lady sheltered all her life. What would you know? Voices accompany every stepping clang of my sabatons upon the floor. The sounds, the swirling cacophony. Also, for it, I don't know, I can't verify if that's true or not, but at the same time, it's like, there's still a learning curve that takes the time of, well, obviously some people learn it quicker, but... You know, yeah, there's blah blah blah, very big learning curve. Fair enough. Hello, Lord, how are you doing? The sounds, the swirling cacophony, it does not make the darkness any less suffocating. I have no ears to cover. No voice to yell and drown them out with. Why am I rushing through the dark like a frightened child? Don't I want to remember? Possessed suit of armor, not a knight. Well, I won't say anything specific, but possessed suit of armor. Because it's popular and people don't know how to play properly. I mean, again, I never even bothered to beat the first real boss of Dark Souls 1, but also that was when, actually no, it wasn't new because it was on sale, and I don't know, I guess I never saw it as worth it at the time. Old lands and titles, all memories are gone, all we know is... But what will happen if I learn who or what I was? I mean, I think right there, that line very well sums up the the whole plight. There's not a lot of memory going on. Also, name, Lost Soul. Probably Tristan. Might be Tristan. Close the hatch. Now, what does this key go to is my question. Should... I do not know, because I don't do platformers much. Would it be this door? Oh! Finally. Never buffed up enemies. The bullets button, I believe, is a common term used. Oh, wait, I have my name now. Tristan. I fit the key I took from the fallen knight into the lock and twist it. The hinge creaks... The hinges creak loudly as I push the great doors open. The ruins of the castle's inner halls and the scene in the cellars are nothing compared to what lies before me. Oh god, what is okay? Good old dining room massacre. That's a lot of... Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... That's just a lot of bodies. Can I click on anything other than corpses? Oh, screw it. We'll start with the corpses. The bodies twisted at the tables are dressed in whatever were once fine clothes. Furs, dyed silks, and remnants of embroidered wools. Huh. Also, on the topic of difficult games, I tend to like anything that has a longer time to kill because it allows reactiveness to stuff. It's like, not taking it away from single-player games, but it's why I like shooters like Halo, or more so, because, you know, time to kills are a bit higher, or I don't as much like Overwatch, or Paladins. I like the hero shooter genre and concept, just because of usually those type of things having higher time to kills, or higher times to kill. Well, most of the, I honestly gotta give it to Mountain, just because I love the on-front roaring. And brute forcing will not work at all. Okay, the one time I tried to do it on stream, connection to servers went bad, but Destiny, I know learning curve for the duality dungeon, like very specifically the duality dungeon, I'm willing to bet I put over 24 hours into just learning the pattern of that one dungeon just to know the mechanics and be able to get through it in shorter amounts of time. And I found that enjoyable. Sadly, it does not exactly bear much relevance for me nowadays, but either way, back to this. Yes, Judgment Bird, yes. Discovery war more important than taking things slowly. To a point, yes, but I prefer being able to react in time to stuff. Like, again, maybe this is my experience with multiplayer being BS, and also why I don't even think about touching Call of Duty anywhere in the past decade. But having longer time to kill stuff is usually more what I enjoy. The quicker time to kill is more so, alright, you need to know, that basically comes down to a game of, you know where you need to be standing in order to avoid insta-death, which I don't find very engaging. I spy skeletons with rings on bony fingers, gold teeth set into skulls. Nobles dressed for death, as they did in life. non-PvP zombies mode. Was that the one? Oh no, was that the one where Zol shows up, or is that a different one? Not only lords and ladies lie here. The bodies of knights and soldiers also litter the hall. A banquet turned into a battleground. Laughter replaced with screams and the clash of swords. Yeah, Zol, you sent me the picture of that one. The soldiers' corpses are dressed similarly to the ones in the cellars. Well, to be fair, Bungie stopped using that model, so... Okay, I'll tell you the moment I stopped caring about Call of Duty multiplayer. It was the moment it was on a... I think it was on... Whatchamacallit? It was on a Nuketown, and I think it was Black Ops 2. I had literally just respawned, walked about 10 steps, and dropped dead from something I couldn't hear nor see. I watched the kill cam, and it was the opponent shooting at a teammate of mine, and a singular stray SMG bullet went through a wall and killed me, without me being able to do anything about it, just because it's like, oh, okay. TF2, like I said, I enjoy the genre of, like, TF2 I think falls into, like, the earliest realm of hero shooter, just because it's, like, the class-based, you know, characters going around, yada yada. I never got in as much into TF2, sadly. I played it a little bit, but never too much. That's why I also enjoy MOBAs in concept, but I hate all the top-down ones, because I don't like top-down cameras. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do a stream for Smite 2 when that comes out, because I want to vent some anger if that comes to be a thing. Try Battlefield. Battlefield I have similar... Well, no, that's Battlefield I'll just say I'm not good at, and don't have a fun time in part because of that. Another 3 feet away. Yeah, no, you do not hip fire in Call of Duty if memory serves me right. Yeah, like Battlefield, I had old footage of Battlefield. It was 3 or 4, one of those two. But it was just like, oh man, I just don't know. I don't know. Once upon a time, I was good at shooters, and then... I don't know, something happened. I wasn't able to put as much time into it eventually. 5 Resident Evil games are currently being worked on? Oh, that's great, except for the fact I doubt that means all of them can be up to certain standards. Also, continuing this real quick. Oh, well that's... the Knights. Nothing happened to me. No, I know for a fact it is just... Actually, no, because if I boot up Paladins, I'm still not horrible at that. Like, I actually... I wonder if there's still a player base for the game, but... Last time I did ranked Paladins, I wound up in Diamond quite quickly. Overwatch, I was, like, Platinum relatively regularly. Destiny, the original Destiny, I made it to the Lighthouse just with random LFG people, so... I used to have something to me, but... it's just faded over time. That's why I enjoy doing these types of games nowadays. Well... maybe not as much, but... I more so enjoy the hunting for these games as they come out. The lesser seen ones, you know? A few were colors and armor unfamiliar to me, but the others... As I pass the remains of the men and women dressed in armor that mirrors my own, painful hot flashes flare within my helm, my cuirass. A brief memory, a face, a name, a laugh. I knew each and every one of these knights, each soul violently claimed. Why is my body not among them? Why is the armor I would have worn as their brother in arms? I never played any Rainbow Six, really. The last shooter that I enjoyed, it wasn't multiplayer. Well, it was multiplayer, but not like PvP. The Payday 2. That's why I briefly was excited when Payday 3 was coming out, and I was like, oh, I'm seeing such a fun. And then I see the reviews, and then I'm just like, you know, I may as well just download the Steam version of Payday 2 and start from zero there, because I only have the Xbox version. It's just like, that's just a great thing to hear. Where's the armor I would have worn as the brother in arms? Safe. And, well, we're filling up slots slowly but surely. That's that one, that's that one. Oh, the tables. Bodies lie crumpled over tables in a grand hall. Their surfaces covered with overturned plates, goblets, and platters. The floors are buried in similar wreckage. Dark stains have seeped into wood and stone and cloth. A banquet for the dead. Tristan. Don't you dare, Tristan. Lady Lind, you must retreat. It's too dangerous. And leave everyone to be slaughtered. Blood and death. Screams and steel. Enemies from all sides. A brother leads his sister away from the chaos. She does not recognize the trap, lying in wait until too late. ... A castle in ruins. A massacre within its halls. The lady who ruled them missing. As was her brother, whose empty suit of armor remained. Did I do this? Was I responsible? It's looking more and more like that. I don't know for certain yet. There could be another explanation. I can keep searching for answers. I can deny this tale. But I am a spirit, a soul, a collection of memories, emotions, an echo of a past. How can I deny my every feeling, every drop of guilt that now floods through each piece of my hollow shell? Is this the truth? Is this my story? Is this how my tale ends? I caused this massacre. I abandoned everyone to their fates. This life... If we are to believe what Tristan here has said, this is regular life long in the future, in the ruins of this castle, basically. And long after his would-be death. I was Tristan. I coveted the title and birthright of another, and stole it for myself. And now in death, I wander the earth as penance, trapped in the steel shell, a villain in the guise of a knight. This is how the story ends. Are you cold? Wait. Oh, Tristram. This is the other one from the story about going to grab the loved one from the afterlife. Are you cold, grandmother? Leave me be, child. The young man obeys, but not before adding another log to the fire. Sparks fly as the flames hungrily swallow the wood, bathing the room in long flickering shadows. He is almost 30, but still carries himself with a boyish grace and a gentle demeanor not unlike father's. Or yours. Too kind, too naive for his own good. And the good of his house, or this house. Never in my long years have I understood how our cruel winters can forge such mild, malleable souls. When I finally pass, the north will fall into his uncertain hands. But at least it won't be any concern of mine. The only certainty in this land is violence and steel. That lesson I have never forgotten. I huddle in the chair by the fire. Pulling the quilts together about my shoulders is no use. Every year, at the eve of your death, a chill fills the surface of my skin, seeping onto my old bones, a cold no fire could ever warm. Is it your spirit reminding me of my failures? Do you remain here on the side of that black and bitter shore? Do you watch me? Blame me? Are you waiting for me? Soon, brother. Soon enough we will meet. Please, keep waiting for me. A singular candle. Ending 1. Bitter memories. Ending 1. Return. Ooh, I can return to last choice. Which should be. Is this the truth? Is this my story? Is this how my tale ends? This brings me back to here. Cause this massacre. Wait, no. I abandoned everyone to their fate. I'm doing a save here, and we're doing both of these. The wife or widow of a marquis. Oh, okay. You gotta go sleep. You enjoy your sleep, Lord. If I do bad, just say no. Oh, are you sure you want to overwrite? No. I want to see what I abandoned everyone to their fates is. I was Tristan, I abandoned my comrades and liege at their direst hour, and fled to save myself. And now in death, I wander this earth as penance, trapped in this steel shell, a coward in the guise of a knight. A coward in the guise of the knight. This is how the story ends. So we went from a villain, and now we are just a coward. Also, no. Grip your sword like this, Lynn. One hand over pommel. Now bring your arms forward. Yes, like that. My brother stands before me, holding a wooden sword in an elegant stance, waiting for a strike from the short one in my small, clumsy hands. I couldn't have been more than 7 summers old when he first taught me to use a sword. On those long idle days, I'd run and hide from my lessons. The Hallican days before he'd earned his spurs and scars, when father still smiled, and the two of them would chase me, laughing through banks of freshly fallen snow. Also, can I just say that I very much enjoy the fact that it just when you get to an ending, it has a rewind to last choice option that just pops up. Thank you for putting that in there for the sake of convenience. In those days, it had never felt so cold. Marquise I had heard at some point before, so I had a vague idea of that one. I looked down. The hands that grip my pommel and hilt are those of an adult's, calloused and wrinkled, extending forth a blade of rusted steel. The sword melts as it hits the wooden one, as if the iron had suddenly turned to snow. I gaze upward and no longer see my brother's face. His helmet stares blankly as blood pours from his visor. Down his gorget cascading over his cuirass and staining the carved ravens red. Then the man that stood before me is gone, no more, and his empty armor clatters to the ground. I'm not gonna lie, that sound kinda scared me a little, jumped me. I wake up shaking, shivering with a cold that hollows my bones. Embers glow in the hearth. Frost clouds the windows. Stiff, heavy blankets cover me, offering little warmth. Decades have gone and passed, but the nightmares have never left me. Are you still haunted as I am, brother? And that should be ending 1B. Okay, ending 1B, broken memories. Return to last choice. Truth, my story, how it ends. I caused this massacre, I abandoned everyone to their fates. No. I refuse this tale. I refuse this ending. I refuse to believe this was me. That the person who wore this armor could do such a thing. Even if it's a lie, a foolish tale of make-believe, I want to believe in him. In me. You can still make the right choice, Tristan. Tristan, please. The Marchiones. I still don't know what happened to her. Did she escape? Do I remember? Oh god, my terrible memory. I'm not gonna lie, my memory is very terrible. And I also don't remember just a plain A profile picture. I am sorry, my memory is just that terrible. The name's you. Oh, now I remember you. The at this point, the ancient monkey. I have dementia? No. At least not diagnosed. I come before another set of doors at the end of the hall. But how is the monkey doing? One of the most ancient... Among the most ancient viewership of the channel. From the sound of the wind beyond the walls, they must lead outside. Away from the graveyard that this castle has become. They push against the doors. They don't move an inch. Locked as well. Yes, chat diagnosed dementia. Yes. Let me apologize for not recognizing someone who has never, well, Monkey has chatted within the chat. This account has not, to my knowledge. I might be misremembering, but... Oh man, if only you had a medical license, I might weigh your opinion with anything. Damn it. Why? Tristan, don't you dare. I will find you. Just please, stop. I lean against the door, bearing the weight of my armor against it. I hear wood crack and iron groan. It doesn't budge. Let me through, damn it! Let me out! Oh. I grip my gauntlets into the wood. Iron gouging like the tips of claws, my skeleton of plates twisted and creaking. I bash the maw of my visor into the oak again and again and again and again, wishing I could grow iron teeth to tear and tear and tear and tear and tear it apart. Tristan. Damn this voice. Damn these useless memories. Damn this worthless shell. God, I really wish I wasn't... wish I wasn't as sick right now so I could put more energy into the line reads. Don't you dare leave. Leave me be. What does anything matter? I'm dead now. You're dead too, aren't you? My shell slumps against the door. All is damned. Yes, everything is damned. I pound my empty claws into the stone floor. The twisting of my steel bones sounds like a metallic snarl. Damn this castle. Damn these halls where nothing lives or stirs, but neither do the dead belong. Damn whoever I was! How can I be dead but still haunted? I can't bear this. ... I can't. I won't. ... So I drift. I slip away from my armor. I let go of my tether and wade into the black waves of the sunless. Don't you dare. Don't you dare think of leaving me, Tristan, whoever the hell this is. I won't, Lynn. Snow. What's troubling you, Mir? Oh. What the? Okay, well. I'm gonna just create another save slot. Well, suddenly we're back in a memory, I guess. True ending. This is just the demo, so. Nothing. Mergem. What a lovely name. It's just hard to believe Lord Sigmund is gone. And now the young lady is to rule. You've known it would always be this way. Lind has been raised for this practically from the cradle. But how can a young girl lead us? If not for her, the North would be yours, Tristan. Watch your words, Mirjam. Siegelind may be a young girl, but soft-hearted she certainly is not. Dame Mirjam. Oh. Wow, she is tiny. I would like to point out, height, even shorter height, she is tiny. What is happening? I'm presuming this is a memory. My lady. Please join Sir Dythard to prepare to receive our guests. I need a word with my brother before the banquet. Ooh. At once, my lady. Did you hear all that, Lynn? I heard enough. That my own knights think so little of me. They've been protecting you since you were small. It's hard not to keep thinking of you as Little Lady Lind sometimes. There's precious little difference between protective and belittling, brother. Excuse me. Don't let it vex you. Mir may be a hard-nosed, but she means well. I have thicker skin than that. I trust you to keep all of them in line. I do my best. But what did you want to see me? Just to talk. Settle my nerves, I suppose. We've both been so busy. I'm here for you anytime, Lynn. It took me a moment to realize that this is the knight talking. It took me way too long to realize that. I realized it a little bit ago, but it took me too long. I'm here for you anytime, Lynn. Shall we talk? Also... love the fellow of the long hair. Yes, Oh, but first... won't you tell me what you think of your new armor? Lynn. Now you have realized after, okay, I don't feel as bad. Because I originally thought that the silver-haired dude was someone who was talking originally, but then I thought they weren't talking originally, and then I'm like, oh crap, that is me. That is me talking. That is Tristan talking. You do look like Tristram, the one from the glass pane legend. Lynn. And then snowfall again. Cold. Dark. Wind. Fear. Frost. The wind whips my hair as I cling to the horse's back for dear life. Branches streak past us. The path is uneven and winding, twisting through a desolate wood. It's a miracle my steed hasn't stumbled, collapsed, twisted, broken, like... I'm too terrified to cry. My muscles burn, yet my entire body feels frozen, the cold cutting through my clothes. I don't know if it's minutes, hours, or days that pass once my steed's thundering hooves finally slow. Wait, Birch, now are you trying to dox you're joking about doxing the developers based on the the character based on the trees? No, it's minutes, hours, who's finally slow, then stall, then stop. Lights shine up ahead. Pinpricks of 5 within the night. Signs at last of life. I dismount and nearly fall off the stallion's back. Shaking, I wipe my hands on my clothes. It's no use. The blood is long dried. You are quite red. And there, standing alone, is when the tears finally come. They fall free from my eyes in painful droplets, breaking like a dam surrendering to a flood. I scream more than I sob. I curse more than I weep. My heart about to burst into a torrent greater than all my tears combined. I will return. I will tear this world itself to pieces if I must. This I swear. I promise. The last winter night. Music, art, story, programming by Endis. I do not know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. No, it was based on the birch trees in the game. It was doxing either the characters and stuff. Oop. Armor Foley. Rosarian Endless. Armor and Arms Consultant. Wanpan's Armory. Okay, that's who was consulted on the armor. Special thanks, Sammy Lore. Oh? Hey, you've reached the end of the demo. Hi, Eli. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. Thank you for making this. Very fun experience. Eli, okay. Oh, okay. I figured as much this would be the dev. The solo dev who made the game, first off. Can't wait for the full thing. This is a full game. Wishlist on Steam to get notified when it comes out. I will definitely be keeping my eye out for it. What a cute little representation of yourself here. Thanks for making it this far. Really appreciate it. No, again, thank you for making something enjoyable. See you again soon. Until then, have a good one. Brr. Brr. And that is all that is there in the demo, at the very least. Quite enjoyable. Quite enjoyable. It's drastic. Art style changed drastically. Look, you gotta, when you're doing the self-insert thing, it's more it's a little, you know, you have the different styles to insert yourself in there. I like it. It was cute. Oh, 1 second. scooching myself in the chair. I did find this quite enjoyable. I am looking forward to... When is the... Because I think it says it's not supposed to come out till Q4, so... Yeah, it's listed as Q4 2024, so I'm looking forward to the full release on that. And hopefully I'm... I would hope that I am in better health by the time this comes out, because I want to be able to put more oomph into some of my readings of the lines. You know? Because I feel like... maybe this is just me, but I feel like doing the visual novel... How's my throat doing? Honestly, the throat is feeling relatively fine. I'm limited in what I can do right now, but it doesn't feel actively pained, you know? Although I will say I'm immediately about to, after this stream, I am going to, Listening back to the menu was kind of abrupt. You know, I did notice that, but at the same time, that's kind of a very, I'd say that's a very minor thing. But it is good to point out. Yeah, I did enjoy this. Love the art, love the music, love the style of it. And yeah, like I said, looking forward to the final part, or looking forward to when the full thing comes out. And I really hope I should be in better health by the time that happens. If I'm not, then something went drastically wrong, because I feel like if I can't do my all in, reading or providing voices into this, into any whenever doing visual novels as doing it via YouTube content creation, I feel like if I'm not giving either my own unique spin on reading this stuff, or if I'm not, doing a good enough job to be giving the characters voices and such like that, then I feel like I kind of am a pointless middleman in this whole equation. So I do hope the next visual novel I play can end up being with more oomph put into any readings that I can do. But that is the last Winter Night for now. Very enjoyable for what little of it exists currently. So, now I am off to hopefully... Wait, bee allergy flower pollen. What does that have to do with... You know what? Never mind. But you know what? I am going to... What? Oh, I was hitting the wrong keys. Okay. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this stream. I do hope that it be good. Oh, word association. I get you. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this stream. I do hope everyone enjoy... Actually, first off, extras? What is that? Oh my god, wait a minute, sorry. Okay, I doubt it's a good idea to play all of these on stream, but having this here is just amazing. I just love having the soundtrack here. Either way. Oh, I accidentally hit quit too quickly. Well, guess that is what I wanted to do, but that was a little abrupt. Alright, well, okay. Yes, I thank everyone who came, everyone old new. Just hope you had a good time, hope you enjoyed yourself. And as always, bye. Music appreciation time. Here's the thing, I don't know, Lobotomy Corporation, I know those tracks for the most part won't get copyright claimed. I don't know about these ones. Hey, Eli, Dev, if you're watching, those copyrighted, can I appreciate them for a bit? But yeah, that's why Lobotomy Corporation was fine to do that one. But yeah, bye. Oh, so that's what this little ball looks like in this color scheme. Interesting.